Welcome in to the Friday Live. If the picture's all dotty and elongated and weird, we're blaming Hunter because he's been prattling around with my camera. I didn't sort it out back to how it should be, and I'm stuck with this because I don't know what the original settings were. So I've got to play around again. And I didn't realise he didn't put it back. I should have known, but I didn't realise he hadn't put it back to normal until I was just about to go live. So I haven't had time to play around with it, so I can only apologise. On the top or maybe the bottom of the chat, we have the thoughts and the prayers. If you are a religious person, please spare a prayer for one or two people on that list. If you are not religious, you ain't gonna get away with it. Because while you're dusting, while you're washing a kid, or while you're just sitting there playing with your yarn, you have every opportunity to take a thought for one or two people on that list. So please, please do. Okay, it's right. I was supposed to grab my crochet and I forgot. Hang on. It's just on the end. I just forgot to pick it up and put it next to me, because I will do some today. Do have a couple of pictures to show after we do the Linky Doo Dab drops. If we do the Linky Doo Dab drops, we'll see if anyone wants their Linky Doo Dab drop in, and if they do, then I have a couple of pictures to show afterwards. And I've got to try and figure out where I am. Oh, I'm on the easy thing. Oh, we like the easy thing. Easy thing means no counting. That's a bonus. There we go. So, with August well and truly being underway, what have you been up to? What is the hot topic of conversation in your household right now? What is happening in your world? You ain't getting it, I'm guessing. Has he buggered that up as well? Well, there's a thing. Huh. That ain't working. Doris, can you? I'm only kind of guessing Doris can because she's answered me. Huh. See, Doris can hear me, so I'm really confused. See, Wriggles can hear. Christine, it's all on you. See, it's your side. Although, granted, saying that, my little my levels thingy isn't going nuts. So whether I'm just like exceptionally quiet or what, I don't know. But Wriggles can definitely hear me. Doris can definitely hear me. They've both answered. So I'm confused. Where are we? So welcome in, Miss Wriggles. Welcome into you. Terry, if you are still here, welcome into you too. She says I need to check my emails, which I did just before coming into StreamYard. So hopefully I've caught up over there, I think. Miss Wriggles says, hi. Welcome in, Miss Wriggles. How's things? What's the latest? Christine can't hear me, so I daren't say anything right now. Miss Doris, welcome in. She says, hello, beautiful peoples. She does a hug and some love, 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 love. We need lots and lots of love, especially when you've just dropped your stitch and you don't know where you're going. Where am I? That's an armhole. I definitely wasn't doing armholes. Where am I? Oh my gosh. I twisted it. That's why I couldn't find it. Upside down and back to front at the same time. Handy. Which is another good point. Is this backwards? On my screen it's backwards, but I don't know if it's backwards to you or not. So if you can let me know if this is backwards, I'd much appreciate it, please. Miss Doris says, getting ready for a camping trip to Crater Lake. What made the crater? I haven't heard of Crater Lake, I don't think. Well, maybe I have, actually. Or maybe I haven't. But what made the crater? And camping trip, do you go proper rural? Or do you get as many luxuries in there as you possibly can? Miss Wriggles says she is getting ready for surgery. It's a week from Monday. Oh, there ain't no getting ready, girl. Mental attitude, all positive, all good. You'll be fine. Terry says you're quieter than normal. Volume is cranked up. Very odd. I don't think I can change. No. Can't change mic volume. So I don't know what's going on. I really don't. It's nothing that I can tell in the settings on StreamYard. Got echo cancellation on, reduce mic background noise is off, stereo audio is off, automatically adjust mic volume. Let's try that. Now you should have me really loud because now I've upped it to 200%. You're gonna have to let me know. Dose says a giant volcano blew up hundreds of years ago and left an almost bottomless lake. So is it a warm lake then? If it goes quite far down, is it quite a warm lake? That sounds kind of funky. You know we're going to want pictures, right? You're going to have to put some pictures on the community tab. We need to see pictures of this landscape and where you're going. We do like to kind of live vicariously through people's lenses. So we want to see. We want to see. Miss Terry, you have to let me know if the mic is better for you, because I can't crank it up any more than 200%. And I honestly have no idea how else to adjust whatever it is, because I don't know what has happened for it to go weird. Doris says, yep, I will get pictures. Good. We need to see the pictures. Wriggle says, baked cookies for a neighbour who is moving out on Saturday. Where are they going and why are they going? What flavour cookies? You and your cookies. You're the cookie lady. I would call you a cookie monster, but you might not like being a cookie monster. You are the Wriggles. But you are the cookie baker for sure. Miss Terry says, where? Heard of it? CA? No, Oregon. Oregon. Terry says, it's better. Well, let's hope it stays there. I'm still not getting the little levels thing going across the screen like I would normally. But again, I have no idea what's happened, because I haven't changed any of the StreamYard settings, and I've only come in here and kind of pressed the go live thing, so I don't know. But nobody's told me if this is backwards or not. I need to know if this is backwards or if it's the right way around, because for me it's backwards, but I'm hoping it's the right way around for you. I'm hoping. Christine says, back, the boss called. How dare he? How dare he when you're supposed to be working? How dare he? Wriggle says, to Texas to live with family. Choc chip cookies. Oh, well, at least it's family. That's good. Doris says, sign is not backwards. Thank you, Doris. I will put up with it being backwards if it's the right way around for you guys. That's good. Christine says, yes, I see the doctor. You wait, what? You're seeing the doctor? You're going to the doctor? Oh, Christine, I'm confused. I'm confused. Wriggle says, it's the right way around. Thank you very much, Miss Wriggles. Thank you. Christine says, drive sign. Oh, got ya. Okay. So you're not seeing the doctor, you're seeing the drive sign the right way around. Okay. Okay, we good. We good. Don't worry me. I know we're a little bit on the tilted side because I haven't straightened the tripod legs out brilliantly. Surprise, surprise. But, you know, I mean, could be worse. It could be rolling downhill, I think. I think everybody has claimed their prizes for the podiversary except one person, and they're not a member, so I can't go and fill them in, and they need to get a hold of me before tomorrow midday GMT. So if you know you've won a prize and you haven't emailed me yet, hurry up and email me. If you have emailed me, I have emailed you back today because I was waiting for everybody to actually reply. And there's one person that hasn't. And if they don't, well, we're going to find another winner. Or the prize goes back in the giveaway cube. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do yet. I'm not sure which one, but I will cross that bridge when I come to it. This coming week for me is 3 different appointments, three days, 3 different appointments. A lot of housework to do. A lot of housework to do. But it shouldn't be too bad. Gardening is done, which is a bonus. That's something that happened this week and has been needing to be done for about 2 years. But thanks to Mr. Hunter, despite the fact that we've both got bad backs, it got done. So hopefully it won't need to get done again until next year. We'll see. But yeah, this week is all appointments, and we've got to try and be careful what we're doing and how we're doing it. Or at least somebody has to learn to be careful with what they're doing and how they're doing it, because they haven't learnt yet. And it's getting a little annoying. So I've been kind of a grouchy butt pain this week. I was a little bit last week, to be fair, but I'm even more so this week. But I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying very, very hard to be patient. Okay, good. I do have a little bit of an issue. Oh wait. Oh yeah, let's tell you about the interview. We had problems communicating with this job agency. And on the phone, they'd asked him if he had safety shoes, and he basically said yes to them. I told him he better email them and let them know he doesn't have any, which he did. And then some kind soul bought him some safety shoes. So he emailed them again to let them know to ignore the last email, as he now had them. Now this was a couple of days later, and he hadn't heard from them. And then at the beginning of this week, he emailed them to find out what he needed to bring to the interview. Nobody got back, so rang them. I rang them, and they wanted to speak to him. So yeah, okay, I get it. You know, you need proof that he's around and he's okaying this phone call, as it were. So pass the phone over. She confirmed his name. He said yes. And then she said, so what can I help you with? I said, you better pass the phone back. He passed the phone back. She was on loudspeaker. And I said, okay, so I'll take the call from here. And she said, but I need to speak to him. And I said, but we're going to be here for years if he says it. And she says, what do you mean? And I said, well, his English isn't brilliant, and we need to kind of know these things now. We don't want to take ages with them. And we tried with email. And she said, what do you mean? Is he not good at English? And I said, no, but you know that from the application that we put in. And she said, well, if he's not good with English, then he's going to fail the exam. And he has a maths exam as well. And if he fails either of those, there is no work for him at this, she didn't say establishment. There is no work for him at this. She didn't even say workplace. I can't remember the word she said. But whatever it was. And she said, so we're going to cancel the interview. Okay. So the interview was cancelled. Instead of that interview, we went to a registrar appointment to get our notice of marriage done. So it was kind of, in a sense, thank goodness that was out the way. Didn't need the rubbish. If you can't do your job at the beginning and actually read what we'd put on the application, you're an idiot. But the notice of marriage appointment came through for that day, so it was kind of a yay, okay, let's go. So we went to that, and that has gone through, and I really should have put us on the prayers and thoughts list, really. You thought I updated Nightbot? I did update Nightbot. Where's Nightbot said anything? 2nd of September for the members. Oh, no, 28th of August for the Super Wheel. What else has he said? The hello, hi thingy. And he hasn't said anything else unless he's said something that I haven't seen yet. I don't know. Anyway, notice of marriage went through. It's cost a friggin' fortune. More than expected, because this is the second time I've had to make that payment, and it is a lot of money. I've had no choice but to borrow the money off of somebody for the time being, because apart from the standard fee, because he is foreign, they have to send it to the Home Office, which then costs an extra £93. And then with the standard fee on top of that, it's over £100 for that appointment. But it went through this time. It didn't go through the first time because they messed us about good and proper, and I got overly irked. But it got done yesterday. Now what we're hoping for is they say to give it around 70 days before your ceremony. Well, we haven't got 70 days because the ceremony is in October, so we haven't got that amount of time. Sometimes it can happen in a handful of days. Sometimes it can take up to 28. The average is about 28 apparently. But we're really hoping we get the answer back from the Home Office before the end of September. I am not going to hold my breath, but I've told Hunter he is going to have to pray his butt off. I've asked somebody else to pray her butt off. I'm asking anybody who is religious, pray your butts off, please. We are desperate because I've already paid for the ceremony. I've already paid for the registrars. I've already paid for the venue. If we don't go, I've lost everything. So there's that. And then on top of that, as of today, we are going through the process now of changing Hunter's name to be Hunter officially. But it's going to take a lot of work with Indonesia, and they are not the best communicators in the world. And it's got to go through an Indonesian court and, of course, be paid for. We can do practically everything here, but his passport needs to be done in Indonesia. I'll keep you posted. Right, let's catch up with the chat because I have no idea where I am because I've been chatting. Doris says thank you to the kind soul, though I don't know what that was for right now. There's Miss Patricia. Hello, Miss Pat. This is Yarny Cat. Pat. She says, hi, just got home. We'll pray for high scores. Wait, high scores? High scores. High scores. I don't know what the high scores are, but hey, if you need to, you go for it. Pat says, well, that was mean of her. The interview lady, the agency lady. To be fair, she sounded really young. I'm probably saying that because I'm really old. But she sounded really young. Had a slight attitude. And of course, Hunter blamed me for it because I ruined his interview by telling them that he's not fluent in English. Yeah, because I'm going to lie to people. Right. Christine says, Khadijah, I thought you updated Nightbot. Yeah, okay. So I kind of did that because I caught that on the way down. Doris says, you're always on my prayer list. Really needed right now. Please. I want to see no butt on you at all. I want you like straight down the back. No butt. Because you'll have prayed it off. Please. Pat says that's terrible. Again, I'm not, because I'm so far behind in the chat now. I have no idea what's terrible right now. Christine says the high. Oh, you changed it last week. I thought, no, I didn't change it last week. I was supposed to. Can you send me a message after this live so that I don't look at it now and go, forget about it? Can you send me a message after this live to remind me, please? And hopefully I'll get it sorted. Hopefully. Yeah, I was supposed to and I completely forgot. Christine says, ugh, how frustrating. Pat says, well, you could still have your ceremony. Nope, they won't do it. Nope. It's not a possible thing. Christine is keeping her fingers crossed. Pat says, I will pray my butt off. Thank you very much. It's a good way to lose weight, you know, praying your butt off. It's a thing, you know. That's why mine is so large, because I'm not religious, you see. It's one reason to join a faith. Lose weight, apparently. Miss Sharon, good evening, Miss Sharon. She says, hello, just popping in before I get some much needed sleep. Yes, get some much needed sleep, please, Miss Sharon. And I hope you rest well, because I'm guessing work is around the corner. Okay, Pat says Fusa. What's Fusa? Wait, what's Fusa? Fusa? Fusa. What's Fusa? You fill me in. We've got a little yoga lady sitting there, but I don't know what Fusa is. She says they would have figured it out. Well, exactly, they would have figured it out. Exactly. But before that, I would have had to pay money for 3 different buses to get there and 3 different buses to get back. Yeah. A certain person doesn't see it that way. A certain person sees it as I buggered up their chance for a job. Yeah, because that's exactly what I want. Us struggling like hell and not being able to eat properly and running out of everything for the rest of whatever. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Fern, welcome in, Fern. Fern says bonjour. Bonjour, Fern. Welcome in. Christine is doing a thumbs up for something. Pat says breathing. Fusa is breathing. Mine is very much through gritted teeth, I can assure you. Very, very, very gritted teeth. Sharon says, nope, off now for 2 weeks. Why 2 weeks? What's happening? What are you going to do for 2 weeks? Apart from go nuts and rest a lot, hopefully. Pat says, I meant that he didn't speak it. Yeah, that bit I knew. Ruka says, going now to share the cookies. Maybe back before you're over. If not, hugs and love to all. Take care and don't eat all the cookies yourself, okay? Share nicely. He's a good girl. Hopefully we'll speak to you soon. So, yes, Miss Sharon is going to get some, hopefully, much needed rest. She comes in here when she needs to be bored enough to fall asleep, you see. She says it's supporting. I know it's her head is being supported by the pillow and she just needs that little tip over the edge to fall asleep. Sharon says, no idea. Oh, we'll probably go and see Luke. Mr. Luke. So she's going to go a travelling up north past me to go and see her uni son. This is good. It makes her happy. Happy Sharon's a good Sharon. As long as she doesn't bugger herself up in the meantime. That's not a good thing. Pat says bye to Bob. Doris says take care to Sharon. Sharon says stop it, silly. What? What? What did I do? Got nothing to do with it, Sharon. Don't blame me. Can't blame me. But yes, go rest. If you got 2 weeks off, I'm sure you will find something to occupy your time. And when it gets to going back to that awful place again, you'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm so knackered though, I need a holiday. I can only imagine, really. For those keeping in the loop with my work, still haven't got a start date. The boss is supposed to be knowing what's happening this coming Monday. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. I've got 2 appointments on Monday as well, so I'm probably going to forget all about supposed to be speaking to him, but we'll see. But as soon as I have a start date for my job, I will let you know. Sharon says Andy is off as well. Ooh, well, sort of. Sort of. He's half off. He's got a little bit of time off. He's got a couple of days extra off. Something. But you got your man. Pat says, I hope you get to start soon. Me too. I need that blooming money. Having the bills double and in one case quadruple. And the benefit that I was on, or I don't know what it's called over in America, but like government handout that I'm on, that's been halved. And one of them has been, it's had a third taken off, but everything else is skyrocketing. It's a little bit on the difficult side. So if somebody doesn't get a job pretty darn quick, and I don't get a start date pretty darn quick, we're going to be living on the streets. That'll be fun. I'll give us something to vlog about. But you know, we're still in the warmer weather. Not that Hunter would admit that because he's freezing cold all the time. But we might be okay. We will be okay. We'll be fine. It'll all be fine. But yes, I will keep you guys in the loop. In the loopy-doo-doops. Speaking of which, I've just split my wool coming through the loop. We're near the end. No, we're halfway through. Okay. Sharon says it'll all work out. I have faith. You do? I didn't know you were a religious type of person, Miss Sharon. I can only hope it will. Right now, my priority is making sure the home... I can't make sure. There's nothing I can do. It is literally out of my hands. I'm just hoping the Home Office doesn't need or want to go into thorough investigation mode and take longer than the allocated standard amount of time to approve. Otherwise we're in the doo-doos big time. Miss Pat said, love the blanket. It's not a blanket, my dears. It's not a blanket. If you bear with me, let me get to the end of the row. I'm only doing a knit rib, so it's not anything fancy on this row, so I shouldn't take too long to get there. But when I get to the end, I will hold up and show you what I am working on. Sharon says I hear a meow meow meow. Guess who's joined me? I'm gonna guess it's the lady. Mate, oh no, no. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go with Binks. I'm gonna go with Binks. That's who I'm going with. Pat says I have tons of faith. Well, if you're willing to share a little bit, it'd be very much appreciated, please. Doris says, I know how hard it is when things are out of your hands. Yeah. Me being a control freak, it really bugs the heck out of me. At least if there's like numbers to call, emails to email, places to write to, people to speak to, at least I can do it, and I will do it, and I will fight and I will push until there's literally no other avenue. But with this going to the Home Office, there is nothing I can do. I can't pay to get it expedited. I can't ring them and say, look, this is happening on this date. We need it before that. Please, can you do something? Can't do a thing. Can't do a flipping thing. Pat says I fell asleep Sunday evening and had to get a... What? Had to get an X-ray? What? Prib? What's a prib? Gonna have to explain what a prib is. I'm sure it's a typo, but I need to know what a prib is. Cage was meowing, but I doubt you'll heard it. No. I have concerns for my neighbour's cat. She is about 6 months younger than Beanie, and for the past week now, and she's a Bengal, indoor Bengal. For the past week, she's been coming out the back, which is very, very, very rare for her. And she is coming out with the loudest and most awful meowing. I don't know what he's doing to her or why she's changed, but something big has happened, because she's usually very, 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 very quiet, as timid as you like, and if she comes outside, it's for seconds before she races back in again because she's scared of her own shadow. So I don't know what the heck is going on, but if it carries on, I'm going to go next door and speak to him, because I have concerns for that cat. And she ain't looking so good either. Sharon says, you were right the first time. Oh, it is the lady of the house. Oh, and there's me changing my mind to Binks. No, it's the lady of the house, come to take her leisurely lay. Oh, as in probably. Problem. Let me scroll back up and reread it. I fell on Sunday evening, had to get an x-ray. Prob won't get results till Monday. See, that's something I don't not understand as such. That was the same for somebody else in Canada, I believe. And now you're saying that about results for an x-ray you won't get till Monday. Over here, x-rays, you tend to get results like within minutes of having the x-ray. It's only things like an MRI or some sort of scan you have to wait for results. So I really, really hope that if an x-ray really is needed, that you get results a lot sooner than that, because clearly you would need help with whatever it is you've messed up. Stop messing things up, Mrs. Got to take better care of yourself. You are Miss Accident Prone, you is. Christine says, oh no, Pat, take care of yourself. Yeah, you got to tell her. You got to tell her. She don't listen, but you got to tell her. There is Miss Red, Jennifer Redgate. Welcome in. Howdy do to you. She says, good morning, everyone, and good evening from the UK. And she does just a few, maybe 3 little wavies. Welcome in, my dear. Scroll down. Miss Doris is sending prayers to Miss Patricia. And I am coming to the end. No, I'm not. Oh my gosh. See, this is what happens when you talk. You don't do crochet. No, I don't do crochet. Khadijah does not do crochet when she talks. Pat said something and then Nightbot threw her off the screen. Hang on. If I would have went to the emergency room today, I would have gotten the results before I left the hospital. Yes. But since I did it outpatient, I have to wait. Why did you do it as an outpatient? Why didn't you go to the emergency room? Did you not feel it was as important at that point? Was it like later regret, or no, I'm still okay with that? Well, what made you do outpatient? Dolt. Hang on, I need to, what's going on here? There we go. I wondered what was happening. My chat was all over the thing, but it was all the way up when I needed it further down, and now I have the full screen in front of me, which is very handy. And I've just split my yarn again. It's not good, is it? And I've got to do my last baby item this week. My last baby item. For anybody who has taken part in the donations for Smile Club, we are posting in 2 weeks. We are sending to its destination in 2 weeks. I'm sending my box. The person in America is sending their box. So if you still have to send to either myself or the American address, you need to be quick, please. And if you haven't sent and you're willing, please put a note in there as well to say who it's from, and maybe some well wishes for the new parents. It'd be much appreciated, please. Pat says $3,000 compared with $150 copay. Is copay insurance? I mean, there's a little bit of a difference there between $150 and $3,000. There's a slight little difference there, just a slight little one. Flipping heck. Flipping heck. That's ridiculous. I mean, I say that's ridiculous. I'm lucky to live in a country that at the moment we have available free healthcare here and there. Very, very lucky and very, very grateful for that. Although I've wanted to go private many times, but I have not got the funds to go private. But things would be quicker. But I'm very, very grateful for the National Health Service that we have over here, because if it weren't for that, I don't know if I'd even still be here, because I won't be able to afford to be, you know. But 150, yeah, I'd go for the 150 as well. Okay, fine, let the results come on Monday. That's fine. It's fine. But you always pay a ton going to the emergency room. But if my doctor sends me, I just have a copay and a lower bill later. I think it was a YouTube short I saw quite some time ago. It was a young couple who did a thing when she was pregnant, that when they were going to go to the hospital to actually have the baby, they were going to write everything down clearly that they'd have to pay for just to have the baby at the hospital, and it came out as like 43,000 or thereabouts just to have the baby at the hospital, and that wasn't all the added extras before and after. Can't even imagine. How the hell do people over there have the money to either pay it, or how do you cope with staying in debt for goodness knows how long? I don't understand. I'm grateful at the moment that I don't have to understand, but it just makes me wince. It really does. It's baffling to me. It really is. 12:44 Central for Fern, and it is 18:45 here. Oh, we have a picture. Hang on. Oh. Up we come. Up we come. Look. Mina's all comfy on top of Sharon, who is roasting and now has an extra hot water bottle just to keep her warm. Aww. And of course we can't touch them, you know, they're comfortable, you leave them where they are. You don't shove them off, you don't move, you stay put until they're done. So Sharon, stay put until she's done. Poor sod. Poor sod. Pat says in Japan they give the couple 5,000 just to have a baby. They're going to put it towards the bill when my grandbaby is born. That's quite a nice little idea. Doris says insurance is complicated, but let's face it, if you're not insured, it makes things a lot more expensive and a lot more complicated. So in that sense, if you're insured for whatever, be grateful you've got it, because not everybody can do insurance, not everybody can afford it. But I bet the people without whatever insurance is definitely can't afford not having it. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense in my head, but we know what my head is like, right? Full of fluff and dust and a few cat hairs too. Sharon says she'll get off if you don't move. Don't move. Just don't even think about it. Quit thinking about it. Don't type about it. Nope. Don't do it. That's not a good thing. Beanie did come in earlier and we had a little cuddle on the sofa, but she's now outside in the garden, I believe. She's still not overly used to Hunter being here, and I do get quite a few dirty looks, but as he's the one that's been giving her food and water most of the time, she does follow him around a little bit, which is good. No, I don't want to do that. Thank you very much. I don't know why I'm getting a pop-up for. I don't want to do that. Thank you. I am coming to the end. Nearly. I wonder if Miss Angela's about. Miss Angela, are you lurking anywhere? I'm guessing you're not, because usually you say hello at least before you start lurking. But Angela, I need you. Oh yeah, back to baby item. I'm going to be doing a rattle teething ring. Now the last one I did was a hippo, but I don't know what to do as a second one. I don't necessarily want to do another hippo unless I alternate the colours on it. But I don't want to make something that is the norm. So, you know, something that, oh, I've got one of those. Or that you'd obviously see as a teething rattle. I don't want to do that. But I've got to start it this weekend. Also starting this weekend, the seasonal advent calendars, the autumnal advent calendars are being made up this weekend. I believe there are 2 left. I'll just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 2 left. So I will probably be putting a post up regarding them, because 8 people have pre-ordered, but you get 12 stitch markers plus an extra little on theme item. It's not yarn, and it comes in a little cardboard box. That isn't anything special because I don't want it stolen or ripped to shreds or whatever. It's what's inside that counts. but it's not holiday based. It is literally seasonal based. So there's going to be no Halloween in there, no Thanksgiving, no any other holiday that I can't think of right now that might be in autumn. It's just autumnal advent with stitch markers. That's all it is. But there's 2 left. Sharon says that's cute that she follows him around. She only follows him when there's food or drink available. Other than that, she ignores him, she ignores me. She just pays no attention whatsoever. But every time he goes to try and stroke her, she runs away. He hasn't managed to do that one yet. She'll get there. Sharon's woohooing. Am I on the list? I think so. If you've emailed me, you're on the list. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. They've done. Who's this? Yeah, you're on the list. You'd sent it to my old email address, but I forwarded it on to myself. It sounds weird. But you're on the advent list. You are indeed. Christine says, it sounds like Beanie is getting used to Hunter. Well, kind of. In his sleep, he's accidentally kicked her a couple of times, but then so have I. And she ends up bouncing off the bed and running away and not coming back for a couple of nights. I've done that with her quite a few times, because when you're in your sleep, you don't know what the heck you're doing. But bless her, she puts up with it. Poor little fuzzy thing. Hello, Miss Purp. Good evening. Sorry I'm late. I fell asleep. You too, huh? I really, really struggled not falling asleep this afternoon. Really struggled. I cleaned the bathroom. I did some cleaning in the kitchen. I did some emails. Oh my gosh, my eyeballs were struggling so much. It was bad. It was so bad. But I got through, thankfully. Pat says, have to go, but I will be praying. I will hold this up when I finish the row. So if you catch the replay, head for the bit where I'm showing it and you'll see what it is. But you take care, Miss Pat. Good luck with the X-ray results. You'll be fine. You will be fine. You're accident prone, but you'll be fine. Sharon says, why does that not surprise me? I am so blonde. It's fine. I'm a Malteser. A lot of the time. I get it. It's fine. The thing is, you did it. So at least I've got it. I think Purp's on the list as well, I think. Maybe. Oh, maybe she isn't. Maybe Purp isn't on the list. There's Sharon. And Ingrid. I haven't got Purp on the list. I had a feeling Purp was one of the first that did it, but I guess not. I guess not. What's the time? Are we ready for thingies yet? Are we ready for Linky Doodad drops? Got another few minutes. Got another few minutes, I think. Though granted, I don't think we've got anyone in here that has an active channel, I don't think. But yes, if you have any suggestions for teether rings, i.e. an animal, I guess. Or maybe not an animal, maybe it could be fruit. Maybe. I've never done fruit before. But whatever it might be, if you've got any suggestions, please let me know. Because I just want something possibly different to a hippo. It's That's my preference. Create a link time is coming up. I don't think we've got any, but we'll see. What have I done here? Don't even know what I'm doing. What am I doing? That one, I think. If I messed that bit up, then I messed it up, but hopefully it should be fine. Coming to the end of the row. Coming to the end of the row. I did finish the ducks though. The mallards. They weren't little ducklings, they were mallards. Fully grown adult mallards I did. Took me ages to do them, but we got there in the end. Oh, it's not auto doing. Evening Ninj. Welcome in. Where am I up to? Okay, almost. Ninj says hello with a kiss kiss. Welcome in. Purp says, what list am I on? Well, you're not on. That's the thing. I thought you were on it, but you're not on it. The seasonal advent stitch marker thing. I thought you were on the list, but you're not. Terry says, a lurking we will go. Family chaos. Family chaos. No, thank you. Please don't share. Me no want none. Thank you. Wait. Now, what am I doing here? 2 single crochets, I believe. Maybe. Let me just put that last one in. Lovely. Now let me make a nice big loop so I can show this properly. Okay. I would have put her in the bug hut, but if there's family chaos, she won't be in the bug hut. Okay. So my cardigan is almost at length. I'm going to count my rows, but tis. So let me count the rows. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19, 20. So another 2, 4, 6. Another 6 rows and it should be at length. And then I can start the arms, which I've been dreading, but it will be fine. It's coming to me, so it'll be fine. It's not like I need to worry too much. If I bugger it up, I only bugger it up for me. We good. We good. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Doris says, I think I emailed you. Yeah, I think you're on the list. You are. You were the second person on the list. Need to get rid of that. I don't know why that's there. I don't know how to get rid of it. Go away. There we go. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Doris says, a giraffe teether. It'd need a really, really long neck. And then it could be possibly used as a weapon. That could be worrying. Maybe. Unless it's just the giraffe head. That could work. I don't know if I've got the right colour for it, but maybe. Lucy, welcome in. Lucy says hello to the Ladybird. Thank you very much. To Queen Beanie, who we have no idea where she is. She might be on the bed, but I've got a feeling she's probably outside because it's nice and sunny. Lucy says hello to Hunter and all in the chat with the rabies. Welcome in, Miss Lucy. Are you working this evening? Today? It's not evening for you. Are you working today, miss? Sharon says, how about a crab? You just want me to do all the fiddly bits, don't you? Like 6 legs plus pincers. It's a lot of fiddly bits. Don't make me do fiddly bits. I've got fat fingers. Ugh. Purp says, no, Doris, you can't bite a giraffe. I mean, it wouldn't be the actual giraffe. It'd be the ring underneath. But, I mean, she makes a good point, to be fair. Doris says, the way you said mallard reminds me of Ducky from NCIS. I've never watched it. It's way too American and not my type of thing. But okay. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Whichever. Ninj says, I've had a full day with me Freddy. I'm pooped now. I'm pooped and I ain't even got a Freddy to play with. But at least you've had some grandma time, which is nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe I'm chaining 4. I believe. And then I'm doing 3 trebles all into that same one. Because now I'm on the row of shells. Christine says it's looking so pretty. It's taking so long because, you know, it's taken a big back burner with the baby stuff being done. Big back burner. And with sorting stuff out with Hunter and everything that was leading up to and everything that is happening now, it's hard. Things have got to calm down a little bit. And they will. I know they will. But they've got to calm down a little bit. Doris says, it's beautiful. No. It's blue. Beautiful. Sharon says, your cat looks fabulous. I'm hoping it will stay fabulous, but we'll see. Then a monkey. Oh, monkey. Have I got any brown? Brown or black? I could do black and grey like a gorilla. I don't know if I've got any brown cotton though, but I can have a look. Like a chimpanzee. That's a possibility, maybe, if I've got the brown. Or a Neddy. I definitely don't have Neddy colours. Unless I do a dapple grey. Maybe. That's a possibility. Lucy says, I have the day off. Woohoo! And I'm being a lazy person. Woohoo! Not even crocheting right now. Woohoo! Enjoy the time, my dear. Enjoy the time while you can. Because you never know when it's going to go bye-byes. And all heck breaks loose and you end up with family chaos like Terry right now. 1, 2, 3. I go in on the 4th. What did I just go in on? 1, 2, 3. I did go in on the 4th. Okay. We're good. We're good. Miss Purp says, how's the job going? It isn't yet. Doris says, Dr. Mallard is the autopsy guy on the team and everyone on the team calls him Ducky. One of my favourite characters. He said Mallard like he did when he introduced himself. Dr. Mallard. Is there a... Do Americans pronounce Mallard differently then? Am I doing it one of those weird things that if I heard an American say it, I'd laugh at them for not saying it right, but you think maybe that I say it weird? The Mallard. Perhaps there's Koala if you have grey. Oh, Koala's not a bad idea. And it's got big ears like a chimp. Got big ears that could possibly be held onto instead of just the ring. Koala's not a bad idea. Chimp is a nice idea if I've got brown, but I don't know if I have brown in cotton. I would be able to do gorilla because I've got black and I've got grey. But then it'd have to have really, really, really big nostrils because, you know, gorillas have big nostrils. Lucy says, yes, we say it wrong. Oh dear, see now I'm going to have an American say it to me. But what if the American that says it to me says it exactly the same way I do? See, I need to know now. I need to know. Ninja says caterpillar. Maybe? If I did like, excuse me, a multicoloured one, like rather than just greens, because I've run out of green, actually, to be fair. But if I do like a multicoloured caterpillar, that could work. Because it could be going round half of the ring. That could work. Dora says, yes, it's different, but I love how you say it. We say mallard. Not mallard. Mallard. Mallard? Mallard. Mallard. I need an American to say it to me. I really do. I say things weird. Americans say things weird. We're all weird. We are weird. Hunter keeps coming out with things every now and again that he's learnt as English, whether or not they're American. Like, we've just had our road, our main road, patched up because it's a heavy goods vehicle road and bus route. It takes quite a pounding, so it probably gets patched up every year. And there's me trying to teach Hunter how to say certain things, and I said, okay, the patches on the road, what are they? Patches of? And he's like, what do you mean? What's it made of? What are they? Asphalt. We don't call them asphalt. We don't call them that. My butt has not been felt. It is tarmac. I'm not American. We're not in America. It is tarmac. Tarmac. We need to learn this word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've done 8 instead of 7. That's not good. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. But yeah, there's a few words that I even knew out there. I'm like, that's not English, that's American. You can't say that, that's American. I learn English by watching American shows. Then you didn't learn English, did you? You learn American, it's different. Ninja says, spot on with the caterpillar. Lots of different colours. It's not a bad idea. Auntie, welcome in, Auntie. Hooking and Stitching Island Style. She says, hello, Khadijah and lovelies in chat. Auntie, there is a thingy, because I know you're still to send. Small Club, it's being posted in 2 weeks. 2 weeks tomorrow. So there's your heads up. 4, 5, 6. So I've done 8 again. What the heck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've done 8 again instead of doing my single crochet, you donut. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I had a brain, I would be dangerous. My mother was correct. 1, 2, 3. There we go. It's pathetic, really. It is pathetic. Miss Teresa. Oh my gosh, it's been forever. Where have you been, miss? Don't tell me it's the kids, because they've been off. So you've been stuck. Miss Triple T says, hello, Khadijah, Lisa, LadybirD-Usman. Welcome in. Teresa doesn't know. Teresa does not know. Teresa does not know the big thing. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. Doris says, can I send a short video? Stand by. You can. I mean, it depends on what it is, but you can. I don't know how you're going to do it, because you can't send it through email. You'd have to upload it to your channel and put it as unlisted and send me the link. Lucy says we're all weirdos. We're all weirdos. Some are a little bit more kooky than others, but we're all weirdos, and that's the way we like it. Who wants to be normal anyway, really? Auntie, you have your mic on? No, definitely don't have my mic on. No, I've been talking to myself all this time. She needs to turn up. Bless her, she needs to turn up. I don't know what's going on with that. Again, I will have a play tomorrow and try and get it sorted, but there ain't nothing I can do about it. I don't know what happened, but it is what it is. Doris says we Americans are weird in most things. I ain't commenting. Auntie says just finishing second sweater. All but tummy time mat done. We'll try and post this weekend. Thank you. Teresa says I've been missing everyone. I've been at doctor appointments, getting out the door for Renaissance Fair, and I just started a new job. You kept that quieter? What the heck? Congratulations. Triple T says the TV is quieter than the phone. Maybe that's the issue. Nope. Something's happened. I haven't played with the settings. I have not played with the settings. But something has happened, whether it was because of StreamYard's latest update and they've got to work on it, or I don't know, because the mic hasn't been touched, the lead hasn't been touched, the settings in StreamYard haven't been touched, but I'm not getting, I mean, I kind of am now, but I'm not getting the full mic levels that I would normally. So I don't know. Auntie says she is loving the heat. You carry on loving it. We ain't loving it over here. Let me write your name down. Hang on. I had a blip with the wheel. I better confess now, hadn't I? I had a blip with the wheel. Don't blame me. I had a blip for the wheel. I've got to go back on not the podiversary, but the last live and re-add everyone's names, because I had a blip and deleted the wrong wheel when I was deleting the podiversary one, and I deleted the super wheel. So I've got to go back and look who was on the wheel. I know Christine was on there. I know Lucy was on there. I know Terry was on there. And that's all I know for the moment. So I've got Auntie right now. She's going to be on the wheel. I can put her on the wheel now. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, she's sending me a video. No, she can't. She can't send me a video because that don't work. That ain't working. Well, mate. Mallard. Really? Mallard. Okay. Mallard. Okay. Mallard. It's a mallard duck. She sent me a video. Now I know that you guys say mallard. You weird, strange people. I wonder who the ducks would object to more. Americans or the English saying their name wrong. Thanks, Doris. Let's put Auntie on the naked wheel right now. It will be sorted, but it's a naked wheel right now. Just ignore the stupidity, okay? It'll be all writing. It will be all righted next week. Everyone will be back on it that was on it originally. So don't panic too much. It will be sorted. I promise you. It will be sorted. Okay, so it's saved for the moment. Miss Auntie, thank you very much. Thank you. Lucy says, sent Christine a package with Smile Club stuff, but I didn't take a picture of the top I made. Did you make a little note for the parents though? Or did you leave it anonymous? There's only one person that's put their name on the Smile Club stuff that I've received so far. Although I'm not expecting any more to come through, I don't think. Apart from Auntie. And that's it. Josh says, I don't love the heat either. It hurts me and my head makes me so grumpy. Yes, I am so with the Doris. I am so with the Doris. So with the Doris. Terry says she loves the heat. Do you love the family chaos in the heat? Hunter wants heat. We don't have heat. Hunter's freezing. We're heading into autumn soon. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know. I'm going to have to strap hot water bottles to him or something. I don't know. Triple T says, I'm working at my local movie theatre. It's fun, but also a ton of work. But money. It's only been in the works for a few weeks and I wasn't going to start till the 17th, but I ended up covering shifts. It's crazy. Who cares? Money. Well done, girl. It gets you out the house, for one. It gets you away from the kids, for two. Number three, money. It helps make you feel a little bit more confident in yourself as well, I think. Doris says, oh, it did work. Yours is better. The mallard. The duck is a mallard. Mallard. Mallard sounds more like what they say in Outlander in Scotland. Mallard. They say mallard. It's almost like that. Maybe not, but you know that's what it reminds me of because I'm weird. Lucy says, I'm pretty sure the ducks don't care what we call them as long as we feed them. This is a possibility too. This is a possibility. Christine says, we're in the middle of 3 fires here. Just got downgraded to level 2. Be ready. Well, it's about time it got downgraded because it was up there with the evacuate now way too long. Way too long. Doris says, it happens. It's not stupidity. It happens. Not just you. Wait. What was the stupidity thing now? What did I do? What happened? See, I've lost conversation. I've lost the plot. We know this is a usual thing. We know this. Oh, the wheel. Yeah. Triple T says, also, still a stay-at-home mum as well for the time I'm not working. But still. But you don't know the big news. Triple T does not know the big news. Maybe I should fill her in with the big news. Maybe. Doris says, hubby found me a box and said, will this work? I was thinking a soft package would be better so Christine can pack it better and not deal with a box to work around. I think both of us are kind of taking things out of the original packaging that it was sent to us in and repacking a bigger box. I think that's how we're both doing it. I'm doing it that way. Triple T says, you know, this and that and this and that. I know this and that. Oh my gosh, did I see a short today? Oh my gosh, I need to send you the link. Oh, did my gob drop? Purp says, what's the big news? Do I know the big news? Everybody here apart from Triple T knows the big news. You know the big news that was announced at the end of the podiversary? Triple T doesn't know that, but maybe she should. But at the moment, she doesn't know. Lucy says, I did not put my name with Smile Club or send a card. I always forget to send cards. Those that haven't put their name, etc. Christine and I are doing a card with people's names on it just to say this person has contributed. It doesn't, we're not going to say they have made this, they have made that. It's just their name is going on it to kind of wish the new parents well, kind of thing. Christine says, yes, I'm going to do tissue paper around each person's donation, which is what I'm doing as well, just to separate them off a little bit. Doris says, I put up a short of Tucker keeping intruders away, and said, I saw that. Oh my gosh, he was busy. He was so busy in that dream. Oh my gosh. I mean, I was waiting for him to fart at some point, but bless him. He was busy. Christine says, I'm going to do a card from all those who want to be noted. Triple T says, I need to know now. How could you say I'm the only one and stop there? Because it's been ages since I saw you, so you didn't see it. So, people in the chat that know, do you think we should let Triple T know now or at a later date when it happens naturally? I mean, careful what you're saying. Don't let the cat out of the bag, but should we do it now or wait until a more natural time? I'm waiting. Lucy says now. Doris says apparently he's the only protector of our family and he takes his job very, very seriously. Very seriously. Ninj says now. Lucy says now. Oh, we got a third vote. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have we got a third vote? Well, not a third vote. No, Teresa, your vote doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Purp says now. Okay. You got to bear with me then while I go and get it. Hang on. Hang on. Maybe isn't an answer either, Auntie.
Hello, Triple T.
Really whispering it. You could speak louder, you know.
Hello, Triple T.
Gosh, she's so quiet. Is that all she said? Just the oh. Silly cow. Go on, you can go back to sleep again now.
Get the pie.
See, you missed it. You missed it. It never happened, you see? Never happened. Never happened. Let me scroll up. Does Triple T get 3 votes? No. Well, yeah. She gets 3 denied votes. No, no, and no. Christine says, will it be a live announcement or just an announcement? I'm not sure what that meant. Doris says no kitties in bags, let them out. But that's what cats do. They like being in bags and boxes. It's what cats do. Open boxes are fine for cats. Open bags too. I just hurt my kid's ears screaming. Silly bugger. No, he just sleeps all day, every day. It was a live announcement. Oh, I see what you mean now. Okay. Yes, that. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're good. So now she's in the know. Now she's in the know. I don't know who else is left to find out now. I knew that Triple T was definitely on the outside, but now she's on the inside again. But I can't remember who else isn't aware, if there is anyone. If there is anyone. I don't know. But yeah, he's gone back to sleep again. If it ain't TikTok, it ain't interesting. That's the be all and end all of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. One more. I'm not doing too bad with these shells, actually. For somebody who... I've done 3/4 of the previous row. I'm not doing too bad on this row, really, with all the shells. I'm hating these shells. They're driving me nuts now, they really are. They're such yarn eaters. Triple T says, I'm so happy for you both. I've been impatiently waiting for him to be there with you. Why am I crying with joy now? I don't know. Why are you crying, miss? You should have seen it. He was announced at the podiversary. At the end of the podiversary, he was shown. He was announced. He was brought forth. But the Instagram and the YouTube channels are active again. Although somebody wants to be massively big with lots of money but not put any effort into it. And I'm not going to be running 4 channels, so I'm not doing it. But YouTube and Instagram channels are... I think they've both got like 4 or 5 different videos on so far, I think. Because we're still doing what we did 2 years ago, with mainly doing different videos on each. So you've got to kind of subscribe to both to get all the content, you know. Fern, 1:27 p.m. Central, and it is 19:29 over here. 19:29, almost my bedtime. But I've got to eat something first. And I've got to do a vlog for the members as well. Doris says, yeah, many of us ugly cried. Many of them ugly cried. I didn't see the ugliness, I heard about it though. 3, 4, 5, 6. Triple T says, I know, I'm so busy I missed it. I'm so glad your love is there now. Don't maybe use that word quite so much right now. I'm out of patience to use that word right now. One has a grump on almost every day. So we use that term very, 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 very loosely right now. I need to gain patience back, and somebody else needs to grow some common sense, or at least get it turned on, because they've got far more intelligence than I have. They just need to keep it turned on and not on standby, because standby don't work. Lucy says you should watch the replay. Yeah, seeing you only just missed out on the prizes as well, because the winners were only done on Wednesday? Was it Wednesday? No, it was done before that. Beginning of the week. Last weekend. So you just missed out on the replay prizes. But he's been here since the 9th of July. He left Indonesia on the 8th. He got here on the 9th. It's been a while since you've lived full time with another person. I hate people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hate people. Hate them. Give me a couple of cats. I'm happy. I kind of have patience for cats. I don't have patience for people. I'm out of patience. I am going to become a patient. But no, it'll be fine. There's just a lot going on. There's a lot of work to do. There's work that needs doing by both of us to earn the money to do stuff, and neither of us are working, so things are overly tense right now. I'm getting blamed for a lot, he's getting blamed for a lot, but we're both really trying. Maybe a little bit too much of trying, but you know, we'll get there. It'll be fine. It'll all work out. It's a work in progress. Can doing your rotator cuff make you feel like poop? Yup. Because your body's got to recover all over, your body will go into shock. And it's got to work on repair. So, yes. What did you do? And why did Freddie make you do it? Still got that caterpillar on my head. It's probably going to be the caterpillar, you know. I think the caterpillar could work. And he can be a little bit more knobbly bobbly wobbly than the other things. It's possibly going to be the caterpillar. And if I remember that it was Ninj that told me about the caterpillar, then I'll let Ninj know. Actually, Christine, if you can, please, in the timestamps, can you put who made what suggestion, just in case it comes up again, please? It's one pain I can do without. I don't know. It's been like this for 3 days. What did you do? What did you do? Teresa says, that's why I decided to get a job, because I was tired of relying on someone else, being able to control my own finances. I'm much more responsible at paying bills on time. There you go. It gives you that bit of self-confidence. It gives you purpose and meaning. And I'm not saying being a mum doesn't give you purpose and meaning. I mean, like, it gives you that little bit more of a human purpose and meaning, because we all know mums aren't human, they're superhuman. That's completely different. Hubby has a new owner at his job, so things are changing there also. For the better or the worse? Ninja says it just started to hurt. Maybe it was laying on it weird, or how you got up, or who have you been fighting? Lucy says caterpillars can be any shape, size and colour. I know a lot of the time when I'm stuffing things, trying to get the smoothness without it being all bumpy is a pain sometimes, depending on the amigurumi. But caterpillar, it can be wibbly wobbly. It wouldn't matter. 3 for body, 1 for head. Wait, what? What? 3 bubbles? Need more than that. Need more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe 4 for the body and a head. Maybe. Teresa says, I desperately needed human interaction. Well, there's that as well. I was worried I seemed like a crazy person. You are. Crazy person desperate for attention. You are. That's fine. Some of us are. It's perfectly okay. It's alright. If that's how you need to get it, you do it. Christine says, I think a caterpillar would be really cute. Well, yeah, it sounds cute, and then I make it and it's like, oh, that's a nice one of those. Yeah, you got to remember I'm a beginner with the Amigurumi thing, so what it's supposed to be doesn't necessarily mean that's what it's going to look like. But we're gonna endeavour. Lucy says, if I didn't have a job, I'd probably never leave my house, and now I have 2 jobs. See, and when I do the legal work, I'm doing it at home. I go to the office once a week. It's all done at home. If I have distractions, I will go nuts because I've got to have concentration. No, that's not right. Khadijah, get it right. 1, 2, 3, into that one. Thank you very much. Christine says, I'm with Lucy. You hate the office. But the thing is, at Christine's home, she gets to see... Oh, I forgot to tell you. Christine gets to see quails. Last night, about 10:30, I think, Hunter got to see his first meckie. I brought him in, gave him a good check over. I didn't bring Hunter in, I brought the meckie in. Gave him a good check over. Gave him a very, very quick light shower. Put him back outside. He was tick free, I think. Put him back outside with a small handful of hedgehog food and a bowl of water. Because I know they're really, really struggling. We've got so much heat here. There's just no rain. We haven't had rain for so long. So we had a bowl of water as well. Whether he'll visit again, I don't know, but I'm guessing he is last autumn's litter because he's small, but he's not small enough to be this year's. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I hope he'll be back. I hope. But he was making such a ruckus that I couldn't help but look out the window to see what the heck was going on, and it was a Maggie, which was nice. Teresa says, I'm better now. I just needed a reminder that human interaction that's regulated is ideal. Yeah, I still want a work from home job. Teresa says, did I hear doves out of your window? Pigeons, probably. Got a lot of pigeons. A lot of pigeons. Christine says, I'm not a fan of the office. However, I only go into the office once a week and work from home the other 4 days. Doris saying about, did I hear doves? No, it's pigeons. But Hunter complained about the noise of a bird this morning. There was a teeny tiny, teensy wincy little wren on the fence between myself and the neighbour, and it was shrilling. It must have been really, really young. It kind of sounded like it was calling for parents. It didn't look like a fledgling, but I can only guess it's still young. But it was shrilling quite shrilly, and Hunter said it's far too loud. Like, you've come from a city full of noise and traffic and beeping and music and all the rest of it, and you're saying that that's too loud? Really? Maybe he's got used to the country life a bit too quickly. Maybe. It says, sorry, my brain went into the wrong direction, and now I'm LMAO. Where did your brain go with what? What happened? Do I want to know? Probably not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm going to show a couple of pictures before we run out of time, because obviously we didn't do the Linky Doo Dab drops because there was no one in here to do them. So, Miss Annette, welcome in, Annette. Annette says, hello everyone, that is Tangled in Yarn. Welcome in. Just about to show a couple of pictures from Miss Purp. Let me go up. Okay, let me show a couple of pictures. So, oh no, let's undo that. Where are you? You got buried. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we have some Premi makes. I so want to turn the picture around and I can't, but it's how she sent me it and I can't turn it around. But Miss Purp has made some Premi hats and hearts to go with them. But there's a name for them and I forgot the name. I'm going to say it wrong, aren't I? Angel Baby and extra small Prem hats, each with a pair of hearts. So that's them. For the ickle babies. And next door's cat's going again. I feel so sorry for that thing. I don't know what the heck is going on. And I'm guessing this was at her craft club. She made a couple of clay coasters. I'll do individual first. It's like blackberry bushes with the little birdies. They're so cute. They're so cute. And Ninj is showing a caterpillar to show me how it's supposed to be done. You know it ain't going to be looking nothing like that. You know this, right? You know this. You is the Amigurumi master. I is a nothing, really. Like, really. Let me take that out. So well done, Miss Purp, for her makes. And thank you very, very much for sharing, if you're still here. I don't know if she fell asleep again or not. I'm not sure. Miss Christine says, it is a wake-up call. What was a wake-up call? What happened? What did we do? You know I'm already behind and my mind went, you know this, right? You know this. Teresa says he would not like it here. There's so many animal noises. I think he's okay and happier with the country noise and lack of noise than the city, but I don't know which one he prefers. No idea. Or at least I don't know yet. How goes taste testing? That's mainly on Instagram, I believe. I don't think we've got one on YouTube. I don't think. Angela, there's Miss Angela. Angela, if you are still here, I need to know your favourite weight of yarn, please. I know that you love blue, and I know that your favourite hook size is H, but I don't want to presume your favourite weight of yarn. So please let me know. Here is fine. But I need to know. But Miss Angela says, hi Lisa and Beanie and everyone in the chat. How are you all doing today? Please say hello to Miss Angela. Let her know how you're doing. I'm doing fine today, drinking water and still working on triangles, you poor sod. She's still working on triangles. Oh, Angela. Don't forget, if you need help, ask. I'm more than happy to help you if and when I can. I needed help going through it. All of us, I think, needed help at some point with it. So the fact that you're still going, I think you're bloody amazing. Christine says, remember thumbs up before you go. Thank you. I need to add that to night, but I forgot to put him back in. I turned it all off for the podiversary and forgot to put it in. Laurie, Stories and Crochet, welcome in. 456. She says, I've just got out the doctor's. All is well. Well, in that case, there's something definitely wrong. There's no such thing as all is well. That's just a myth. It's a fabrication. What's the truth? Louise says, Purp does beautiful work. She's probably fallen asleep. Christine says, what fun, Ninj? With the caterpillar? She says it was. Oh no, she's still there. Purp's still there. Purp's still there. Angela says, number 4. Thank you very much, Miss Angela. Thank you. Purp says, I've got an idea for taste test. Piccalilli. You know, I've never had piccalilli. I've never been overly keen on it because piccalilli, did somebody say it was mustard? And I don't do mustard. He might like it, but it's not a bad idea. Piccalilli. See if I can find a little jar somewhere. Why's my pen not working? Let's try a yellow. Piccalilli. We can try piccalilli. I'm sure I can find it. Lucy says, the country's not quite so many bugs, birds and other animal noises and sometimes trains. It's not quiet. There is the odd train in the distance here, but it's fairly quiet. You really have to be around properly listening to hear it. But bugs, don't really hear bugs. Birds, definitely. Other animal noises, the odd dog barking every now and again. And next door's cat. That on a regular for the past week. Oh my gosh. Seriously, something wrong with that cat. Poor sod. Ninj says, I love piccalilli. Pretty sure I've never tried it. See, Doris says, well done to Angela for sticking with the triangles. Bless her. Take care, Miss Lucy. Lucy says, gotta go. Have a great weekend all. Take care, miss. We're all vamoosing in about 10 minutes, but you enjoy your time off. Teresa says, can't even get through a live without a work text these days. This good. Don't complain about it. Be grateful for it, girl. When I start mine, I'm gonna be as well. I kind of get it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you know, think of the money at the end of the week or the fortnight or the month, whichever you get it at. Because there's a lot of people that don't have the opportunity. Miss Auntie says, are you sharing your Twizzlers with Hunter? What Twizzlers? Where are Twizzlers? There are Twizzlers? Where are Twizzlers? Auntie says, as soon as I'm done with all these baby makes, back to triangles. Back to the triangles. I do have a happy mail I can open quickly, I think. Can the person that sent me the happy mail quickly message me and just say yay or nay to whether I can open it on camera or not? I'm pretty certain I know what it is. Pretty certain I know what it is. I could be wrong. But because I haven't opened it yet, maybe I can open in the live. If not, I will do it privately after the live. 1, 2, 3, 4. I haven't opened a happy mail on camera for quite some time. I had been debating about just not ever showing them publicly again. Just being grateful and shutting up, you know? Okay. Thank you. Give me a moment. Let me finish this shell and then I will open 5 more trebles to add. I can't remember if I've got an appointment on Wednesday. If I don't have an appointment on Wednesday, I'll be doing my live crochet amigurumi thingy on Wednesday. But I can't remember if I've got Wednesday appointment. I know I've definitely got Monday and Tuesday. No, Monday and Friday. Maybe Tuesday. But it might be Wednesday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Let's close the shell. And then move this over. Let me have a sip. Or a gulp, whichever. Heavy happy mail. Heavy happy mail. Because of the shape of it, I'm pretty certain I know what it is. And it's off of my Amazon wish list. Oh, reminder. So if anyone is willing, if anyone can, Hunter's wish list. It's a need list. It's not a wish list. It's a need list. There's not many items on there. But if anyone's willing, able, can, if you could get an item, it would be very, 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 very much appreciated, please. But that's down in the description underneath mine. Okay. I'm pretty sure they're both the same. Because they both feel the same. Wait a minute, where's the open bit? It's not even a flap. What? Oh, there's the flap. Okay, ignore me. I'm talking about my backside. Yes! I knew it was these. Okay. We have a few. Believe me, I get through a lot. The older I get, the more I get through. But we have a few sky lanterns. For those that know, you know. Those that don't know, if somebody has passed, either on the day of their passing or their birthday, as long as it is not pouring down with rain, which I've never had an issue with, or overly windy, which I have had issues with and had to do it another day, I will set up a sky lantern for that person. It's something that I started as a tradition when I moved in here. It's something I wanted to do as a remembrance thing for those that had passed, and I'm glad I did it, but it's blooming expensive because I will only use eco-friendly sky lanterns. I will only use eco-friendly, and there are so many that say they're eco-friendly and they're not. They've got wire in them. this company, I've gotten more from these guys than anybody else because they're consistent and they are eco-friendly. They're made of bamboo, paper and cotton only. So to that person, I have some sky lanterns. I can't remember how many is in each. It might be 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20 in each, so there's 40. Thank you very, 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 very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's, I think I'm down to like 1. Maybe. So this is very, very handy. Thank you very, 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 very much. Teresa Tressa says, grateful, but it was notice one of the girls is quitting, so it means more shifts to be divvied up between fewer people. We're going to be down another person end of the month. It's a little stressful. You'll get someone. Find someone. Find a teenager desperate for work. Terry says, Auntie sure does love a challenge. She has frogged so many bits for this Smile Club, bless her. And she keeps on pushing and pushing and pushing. Annette says, I sent you pictures. She sent me pictures. Where did you send them? Because I don't have pictures. Where are these pictures? And I have to say, I'm going to do that because I'm going to do that. There is a certain person, I won't say the name, but that person is in, wait, it's not going to do it, you bugger. Come on, you know you want to, there you go. That person is in the bug hut. They're being all quiet and hiding behind the curtains, but they are inside the bug hut watching from the sidelines. So hello to you, bug. Thank you for being here. It's a bug. Yeah, you're going to have to let me know where you sent them, Annette, because I don't have them at all in my email. You're gonna have to let me know. Miss Rita, welcome in. Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. She says, hi everyone. You're still on. I am still on. Not for much longer because I'm about to disappear, but for the moment. Teresa Tressa says, that's the goal. Grab a spotty teenager. There's the bug. It's Miss Cindy. Miss Cindy, Lulu's treasure trove. She says, hi everyone. Hiding in the sidelines for now. She's hiding in the bug hut. Oh my gosh, that poor cat. I wish you could hear it. It doesn't sound good at all. Doris says, sorry if I missed someone. I think you got everyone, I think. Christine says, I hope everyone has a great weekend. I want Annette to let me know where she sent this picture or pictures because I don't have any. I don't have any. I'm pretty certain it's not going to be where I'm heading now to see if there are any there. No, there's none there either. I don't know where they are. Annette, you're going to have to be quick and let me know because I've got to go offline. Miss Soraya. Howdy, Miss Soraya. How you doing, my dear? Miss DIY Creations. She says, hi there, Lisa, and everyone in the chat with the hug. Welcome in, my dear. Welcome in. Oh, that cat seriously has issues. Did Annette run away? I don't see a message from Annette unless YouTube ate the message, because you know it likes to do that as well. But I haven't had anything come through. Rita says, how's it going with Smile Club and baby items? We're just waiting. I'm just waiting for stuff from Auntie. We're sending the last week of August. I think Christine is just waiting for a couple of items from Target to arrive, and then I think she's got everything. I'm waiting for Auntie's items, and then I think I've got everything. Nobody else has come forward that I'm aware of. We haven't had any extras, and I know one particular person in here has really been pushing to try and get help, but nobody came forward, which is a shame. But you know, we tried. Annette says, your email. Nothing here from you, my dear. Nothing. Unless it does what it does to Doris and sends it to me in about 2 days' time. It'll just suddenly turn up. But there's nothing as of this moment. There ain't nothing here. Laurie says, but people could still continue postage to you. But, right, wait, what? Wait, what? The what? The who, the what? If people are willing to help with, contribute, yes. If people are willing to help with postage, we're kind of divvying up as best we can. America side has had about 3/4 of the donations because they've got the bigger box. But mine is a little bit on the heavy side, and I'm starting to get a little bit worried. But we'll see how that goes. Then I'm happy I got the sewing bug. You got the sewing bug. I went through that box. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I did, because the card had my name on it and not the new parents. So I'm glad I could take that out. But everything else, all crisp and folded and lovely, and it was nice to see things. I'm going, oh my gosh, I've got to get that in the other box now. But it'll be fine. It will be fine. It will all work out. And I know there's going to be a lot of snot and tears on the recipient side. Rita says, I'll help with postage. Thank you. Lois says, I'll put another call out of postage. It will be, if people can do it, it will be through PayPal. That we're taking it. But yeah, if people can, it'll be a huge help. Huge. I'm kind of worried about customs their side now, but there's nothing I can do about that. But I'm kind of hoping they'll find a way to do it, and of course it'll definitely be worth it for sure. PayPal friends and family, yes. She doesn't have a channel. No, she's not a creator. She's a subscriber here, but that's as far as it goes. My elephants are going so slowly. Your elephants? You got elephants? You got elephants? Elephants is heavy. Annette says she's sending again, and there it is. Oh, look at the basic. Oh, let me show you. This is what Annette was sending. Boggy bears. Look. They are so neat. Let's try and concentrate on one first. Oh no, I can't move it over. Okay. They are so neat. I can't do work like that. That is such neat work. Am I going to say neat any more times? Oh my gosh. Fabulous job, Miss Annette. Oh, they're so cute. Don't you just want to grab one and hug it? Huh? Don't you just want to hug it? Thank you for trying again. I'm glad it got through this time. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It's nice to see people's work and what they've been up to, what they've made, or what they're working on. It's kind of a little motivation for others sometimes. So thank you very much for the perseverance. Yeah, elephant lovies. Elephants are still heavy, whether they're lovies or whether they're haties. They're still elephants are still heavy. Fern says 2:03. Yes, I'm late now, but that's 2:03 p.m. not a.m. It is 20:06 here. I am overdue to turn off. I'm going to get murdered by Christine. Fern says my birthday is Saturday. Happy birthday for tomorrow. I hope it goes well. Laurie says Annette does excellent work and her patterns are great. Very neat and lovely. Lovely. I'm going to say neat again, but they're really neat. Really nice. Terry says they're only 12 inches tall. They're only 12 inches tall. Aww, they're so cute. They're so cute. Okay, I'm going. Thank you very, very much to Purp and to Annette for sharing your makes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have nothing faux wise to show you that I'm able to show you. But hopefully next week, maybe, depending, I'll be able to show you the teether. And the wheel will be sorted for next week, I promise. I bug it up. It's something I do. It's, yeah, you know, it's me. It'll be sorted. Don't worry. For everybody who came in during the live, thank you very, very much for partaking. I'm glad I got... that's a half. I got 1.5 rows done on the cardie. Slowly, slowly catching monkey with no monkeys. We don't want any monkeys because we wouldn't know what to do with them. And they throw a lot of poop. I haven't deleted the wheel for ages. Yeah, I know. See, it was overdue. That's what it was. It was overdue me deleting it. And it happened. It happens. For those who are thinking about the Stitch Market Advent, there will be a post up on Sunday, I believe. Hopefully. There are only 2 left. That is it. There's only going to be a maximum of 10. And the stitch markers that are in there are unique. Nobody else is going to have them apart from those 10 people. It is pre-order. They will all be sent out ready for you to do the countdown for autumn. Postage will depend on the country that you're in, because if you're in America, there's an extra tariff on top of, I think it's £1.70 on top of standard postage, but it is the cheapest postage I'm going to be sending everyone's out by. But you get to choose whether you want it tracked or not. If it's not tracked, I can't be held responsible for it. If it's tracked, I still can't be held responsible, but I can get compensation and we can get it sorted for you. Just a heads up. But that will be Sunday. There's 2 left. Yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. Love you all. Take care, says Doris. Teresa says, congrats on your sweater program. Thank you. We're getting there. We're getting there. Terry says, goodbye all. Have a great weekend. And you too. And don't forget your handies. Look after the handies. Because it's handy looking after the hands. Please do. Oh, Rita. Oh. Wait. Are we putting you on the wheel? Are we putting you on the wheel? Are we putting you on the wheel, my dear? Krona. I haven't worked out Krona for a long time. Let's add her to the wheel, shall we? Let's get Miss Rita on the wheel. Miss Rita, and she's a member as well, so of course she gets double the entries. I promise everybody will be back on the wheel for next week. I promise. I'm sorry. I'm a doofus, and you know it. You know it. Save, save, and done. Done, done, done. Thank you very, very much, Rita. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are on the wheel. That will get spun on the 28th. Lois says, okay, 2 left. There are 2 advents left. Purp says, I want a beanie mug when they become available, please. That's in September. Yeah, they'll be announced September, and you'll get first dibs because you're a member. So, September. Miss Annette says, Boggy Bears for sick children in Florida. Pattern is free on Ravelry and tutorial available on my channel. Christine, if you can remember, please can you add that to the timestamps just so we can do a little nod to Annette, please. If I can find on Ravelry, we'll get that linked as well. Thank you very much, Annette. They're my design for the kids, and they are lovely. They are lovely. I'd never be able to make that because 1, I ain't that neat, and 2, I haven't got that kind of yarn. But they are lovely. Teresa says, have a beautiful day, night everyone. Ninj says, night everyone. I'm going to say goodnight because I'm going to have something to stuff my face and then I'm buggering off to bed because I am knackered. Auntie has finished the 2nd sweater, so she is done. She's onto the tummy time mat, and then she is finito. And I'm finito. I'm going to bugger off. Everybody have a lovely weekend. I hope next week is a good one. Try and get a hug from somebody. Get them to give you one because you have to give one back to get one. It's a win-win. Try. Look after these things because they help to look after you. Take care of them, please. Hopefully we will see you next week. Have a good one and spread a smile. Take care.